Welcome to week 2 of our Black History Month series. Today we are looking at two figures who shaped the future of Africa in very different ways: Kwame Nkrumah of Ghana and Funmilayo Ransome Kuti of Nigeria. Their lives help us answer a powerful question: is independence enough, or does sovereignty require constant pressure from the people? Before we talk about what they built, we need to understand who they were and the worlds that shaped them. Kwame Nkrumah was born in 1909 in what was then the British colony known as the Gold Coast. He grew up under colonial rule where political decisions were made far away and African people were governed without consent. Nkrumah was educated in Ghana and later in the United States and the United Kingdom. While studying abroad, he encountered pan-African thinkers, Black liberation movements, and anti-colonial organizing across the African diaspora. These experiences shaped how he understood power. For Nkrumah, colonialism was not just about foreign rulers. It was about who controlled political decision-making, economic resources, and the direction of society itself. By the time he returned to the Gold Coast, he believed independence had to mean more than replacing European officials with African ones. For Nkrumah, sovereignty meant turning popular demands into organized political power, not just protests, but institutions, policies, and national direction. He believed the state could be a tool for liberation if it was strong enough to resist foreign control and unified enough to act on behalf of the people. In 1957, Kwame Nkrumah led the Gold Coast to independence and renamed it Ghana. He became the country's first prime minister and later its president. He pushed for national control over key industries, infrastructure development, and education as a pathway to national strength. Beyond Ghana, Nkrumah championed Pan-African unity, believing African nations needed collective political power to resist neo-colonial influence. However, centralizing power at the state level created tension. When political sovereignty lives primarily in government institutions and not in ongoing popular participation, it can become distant from the people it claims to represent. Funmilayo Ransome Kuti was born in 1900 in Abeokuta, Nigeria, also under British colonial rule. She grew up in a society shaped by both colonial authority and traditional power structures that limited the political voice of women. She was one of the first Nigerian women to receive a formal Western education and later became a teacher and community organizer. But education alone was never her goal. Funmilayo believed political awareness had to live in everyday life, especially among women who were most affected by economic hardship and state control. For Funmilayo, sovereignty did not begin with the state. It began with people understanding their rights, organizing together, and refusing to accept unjust authority. She believed freedom could not be granted from above. It had to be demanded and defended from below. Funmilayo organized tens of thousands of market women to resist unfair colonial taxation and the abuse of traditional rulers backed by colonial power. Her movements forced real political concessions, including the removal of corrupt authorities. She helped found women's unions, political organizations, and independence movements that shaped the future of Nigeria. Her leadership showed that mass accountability, especially led by women, was often the real stabilizing force behind sovereignty. Together, Kwame Nkrumah and Funmilayo Ransome Kuti reveal a lasting truth. To answer our opening question, independence is only the beginning. Sovereignty is the daily practice of maintaining that independence through the collective will of the people. We see this in what we call the sovereignty gap. Many post-colonial states struggle because independence without organized people risks becoming elite control. Yet, organized people without political structure struggle to protect their gains. Real sovereignty requires a double lock system. We need Nkrumah's vision of a state strong enough to build an economy and defend against global exploitation. But we also need Funmilayo's vision of a citizenry organized enough to keep that state honest. Sovereignty lives in the tension between the two. If you found this look into African history valuable, please like and share this video. Subscribe so you do not miss our next episode in this series. Please remember to visit the community blog and subscribe to the newsletter. Link is in the bio. Let us keep learning and building together.